What's this? A pre-show ad read? And if you're thinking, I didn't think this podcast was big enough to have ads yet, you're absolutely correct. I'm just jumping on before the episode because last night things got a little bit out of hand while we were recording, and we got to the end of the episode and I forgot to plug the comedy show that we're holding this week. So it's kicking off Wednesday the 6th of December, which is this Wednesday, 7 p.m. at the Sporting Globe at Logan. It's in the Hyperdome there in the food court area sort of thing. So be stoked to have you guys come along. A couple of people on the lineup are previous guests of the show, so a couple of familiar faces. Come have a laugh. And yeah, we'll fill everyone else in that couldn't make it about how the show went next week. And if any of you want to share it around to some mates and shit like that, then go nuts. And now kick back and get ready to hear Adrian and I dribble some absolute fucking nonsense. See you later. Are we ripping straight in?
Well, what do you want to do? Okay, I've missed this.
Yeah. Me too.
What do you mean?
I was telling you, my confidence has been flying high since you've been gone. Yeah.
I don't do anything to put you down. I don't know why.
Here we go.
What are you talking about?
I thought there was only one way to kick this episode off, so we might as well do it. So, I just thought we'd start with this.
Try that intro again?
Wait. I didn't know.
So prepared.
Welcome back.
It's all gone down.
YouTube's probably going to cut that because YouTube is AIDS.
YouTube. Oh my goodness.
If it does cut it, it was the start.
No, it's your rendition. Go. Sing, serenade me.
No, I can't. I can't. You don't deserve that. Now let me get my real internet browser open. Make some small chit-chat, Adrian. While
I thought you were saying let me get my real intro up.
No, that's it. That's
Hello, my friend, we meet again.
Yeah, Creed. Creed's the fucking goat.
I like Creed.
Me too. I don't know why everyone hates him.
Too.
Me too. I genuinely like both those people.
Me too.
Bands. Whatever. Yeah, all that, like, heaps of my Spotify playlists are just that divorced dad genre.
Describe.
Just like Nickelback.
Oh, okay. Why is that divorced dad?
I don't know. It's just, like, according to TikTok and, like, Reels, that's the genre that they've fallen in. And I think it's because when you, like, think about it.
To, like, an old school CD store. Divorced dad over in the corner.
I think it's just because you imagine, like, an angry divorced dad just driving home from dropping his kids off, listening to that.
Hello, my friend. That's so bad.
Hell.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So much has been happening that I don't know about.
So much, because Adrian isn't an avid. Isn't an avid listener like you guys, so he's got no idea what's been going on for what 3 or 4 weeks.
Must be close to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
What's the stuff about?
Hey,
what's the stuff? I bet.
Yeah. Well,
we don't have to rehash it all.
No, this is somewhat of a rehash, but we can talk more about it now.
Okay.
So probably when was it? Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, whenever Nikita was on.
Okay.
We had a homeless problem out the back.
Okay.
And to fill you in, basically, we saw some people carrying a heap of shit into the bushland, and then we looked a couple hours later, and it was just like tent city back there.
It's kind of cool, to be honest.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. So this, if you listen to the episode, this is where we got to as well. So
should have told me to prep.
Yeah, I should have. Basically, when it first started happening, we were just freaked out because of the shit that's gone down in this house.
Yeah.
But by the second day, I was going to go to Woolworths. I was going to get
and buy a tent.
I was going to move in down there. No, I was going to get them like waters and fucking some like canned food and shit like that.
What changed between first day and second day?
Just that again, sorry if you listened to the episode, but a lot of the bad homeless people are in like the centre of Beenleigh and things like that. So these people have taken the initiative to try and distance themselves from that, find a quiet section of bush.
How do you know that?
I don't know that, but this is where I was at. I was at the point where I was going to approach them and possibly help them out if I could.
What category of homeless do you class yourself as?
Yeah, okay. I probably would have done it a little different to that. But, yeah, all in all, some people around my area.
I get it. It's out of people's control.
Yeah, they may have made a complaint to cancel and they got moved on before I could go and make my attempt.
Some people around my area.
It was not me or Nikita.
Okay.
If any of the homeless people are listening.
It was Schmames and Schmamino.
Yeah. Anyway, they've been gone for like 2 weeks.
So this happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they were here, like they were moved in and then obviously more than a day because you were going to go.
Yeah, I reckon they were here for probably 3 days, I reckon.
Okay.
And then, yeah, yesterday Nikita was in the backyard.
Did they make a ruckus or anything? Like, did they make
No,
any noise?
they were fine, really. Like, it was just the creepy factor, I guess.
No, I get that. But, like, could you even tell that they were there other than looking over and seeing, like, tents and stuff?
No. Well, only reason we could tell is because they walked down the side of our house. So every time they walked down, my cameras would go off. Yeah. Which...
Oh, to get in and out.
Yeah. So that was the only thing. And we can get to this as well. Up until yesterday, I had no issues with that. So Nikita was in the backyard with the kids yesterday, and then she's...
you haven't got back to them moving back in.
Well, that's what I'm about to. Yesterday. So Nikita was in the backyard with the kids, and then she's called out to me, and I've gone, oh, what the fuck? So I've run out the back, and we've just caught the back of a dude in a bright red shirt walking into the bush with like all his belongings on his back again. We're like, oh, fuck, not again.
Do you think it's the same people? Or is it like word got out?
So they're in a different patch of the bush now.
Okay.
And Nikita watched him, and she's
they said, don't come back here.
Yeah. She's like, he knew exactly where they were going. So we're thinking maybe the last day or so they've been setting up, but we haven't really been looking for him. So they've been like going...
But you said you would have...
No, so there's another entrance if you go to the top of the hill and walk down the back, which our cameras wouldn't have gone off that way. Yeah. Anyway, so this dude's set up, and then it's panic stations again, blah, blah, blah. And there's this one homeless chick in the area that is ruining it for everyone.
Isn't that the way?
Yeah. So she drives this beat up 4-wheel drive, which I don't get why she doesn't sleep in.
I was going to say, wouldn't you live out of your car?
That's what I said. And she just parks it all around the suburb, but she doesn't park it inconspicuously nicely. Like she'll be driving and she won't turn her. Yeah. Legit, park in the middle of the road, just drive half up a gutter, like leave it half parked somewhere. I saw her this morning, she's parked in front of someone's driveway, and I'm like, if they wake up, they're going to want to go somewhere. Yeah. But she just doesn't give a fuck. Anyway, she was down there as well.
But the thing is, like, you can legally pull over on the side of the road and park, not in front of someone's driveway.
Yeah,
though. I don't understand.
Anyway, so the people that weren't us again complained yesterday. I'm trying to distance myself here. And council came back and moved them on again. But this time, the chick with the...
Straight away?
So we gave them the day because...
So you did call?
No. The council gave them the day. Because Friday night was that crazy storm. So they all said, they're like, oh, can we at least let our shit dry out before we fold it all up? So fair enough, I guess. The council thought it was fair enough as well. But the chick that drives the 4-wheel drive, I don't know if she wasn't happy about it or something. Yeah. But she's come up the side of our house. And instead of just walking straight out to the road, she's hooked around my ute and then hooked around Nikita's car onto like our front footpath to our front door. And we're like, what's going on here? And then she's like stomped through our front garden. And I'm like, oh, now we've got an issue.
Yeah. Like, now you're not welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm glad you're homeless.
Right. Holy shit.
That was a joke, and I didn't complain.
Please don't come back.
Yeah.
Don't.
So, that's why you would have noticed as you walk through our living room, the kids are sleeping in the lounge room just because everyone's fucking on edge. Again, like mainly the kids. Yeah. They're like, we want to sleep near your room.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
Gotcha. I thought it was just like a fun camp out thing.
It sort of is that as well, but
Interesting.
yeah,
Have you been down there to have a look?
I really want to, but
Scared.
a little bit. And fucking, who knows? Like I've seen two
I
of
would
these.
have been there. This like
I've seen two of these guys, and they're your typical old home
Careful
job
here.
sleeves and stuff, and
Yep.
like they just don't look friendly, I guess. But then again, like I don't know, like I know heaps of people with sleeves and shit, and they're the nicest people you'll ever meet. But yeah, I don't know. I really want to go down there and see what's happening, but it's just enough into the bush that if I don't know my track back out, then it's like wrong turn sort of stuff. They're going to trap me and rape me, Adrian.
No.
The homeless people are going to trap me and rape me.
Hang on a minute.
At least we'll have a story for next week.
No, because you'll be trapped in the bush. You want me to come find you?
Oh, fuck.
Just look up. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
You don't think you'll be able to find your way out of the bush?
I would be able to. I'm pretty good in bushes.
Explain.
I just, like, when we were kids and stuff, my, like,
All right.
parents lived near a bush as well, and we just used to run around the bushes and shit. It was sick. I'd always find my way home.
So what are you worried about then?
No, it's just one of those things. Like, because I'll get down there, they'll start off all nice, and then they'll pull out a fucking
What do you think?
pocket knife or
Do
something.
you think they're still there?
I reckon a couple of them have stayed. Because now they're deep enough that we can't see their shit. So without going down there, we don't really know.
Right.
And we haven't seen any walk again today, so
But you said they can go up the other way.
they can. So we don't know.
Wait, so how deep does the bush go back there? Pretty far?
Yeah, heaps far. Want to go for an excursion?
Kind of.
I've always wanted to go in there, but it's a bit. The only thing is, it's fully overgrown, and I've had a look on Google Maps a couple times, like in the satellite view, and there's like running,
creek and stuff in
running creeks and shit through it. So I'm like, knowing my luck,
Like a food source.
I'll just fall in.
It's all right.
Yeah, but one of the most awkward parts is Westy has no filter.
Okay.
So we noticed them going in. We noticed them. It was when the chick walked back past, and she was about to go through our garden. So I was inside again, and Nikita and the kids are out at the back, and it was the exact time that she walked up the side of our house. So Westy's come flying inside. Like Nikita's like, "Go get Dad." So Westy's flown inside, and he's just screamed out at the top of his lungs. He's like, "Dad, the homeless are coming!" Like as if it's a plague, and I'm like,
so good.
I'm like, shut up. And he's like, what? Mum said to come and tell you the homeless people are coming. I'm like, I don't think that's what she meant, to like scream it to the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
And then literally
so good.
yesterday as well, we had Jehovah's.
Maybe that's why she stomped in your ground.
Probably, it probably is. Yesterday we had Jehovah's
I've got a
Witnesses in the street as well. And Nikita and I, like, we're grabbing the dog so she doesn't bark, and we're like, oh, everyone be quiet. Like, so they
Why?
don't
You
know.
think they're not going to know you're home? It's not Halloween.
we're
Oh,
hoping
wait.
for.
Turn the light off.
And then Westy's seen them walk past our lounge room window, like to knock on our front door. And as he's seen them there, he's like, too late, guys, the door knockers are here. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I had to open the door. You're like, hey.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
You think they heard?
100%.
Too late for what? Oh, lunchtime. Sorry.
Yeah, come on in.
You know where you should go knock? If you head around the ute there, down the side.
Yeah. Yeah, go annoy those guys.
Man, I want to know if they're still there.
Well,
I would also like. Obviously, you don't want to invite them into your house, but it'd be a cool story. Someone must have a cool story.
they would have cool stories, but
Well, interesting at least. Maybe not.
they're
cool.
not coming into my house.
Forget that. Let's go set up in the driveway.
Fuck that. You go test the waters.
Okay,
All right.
I'll bring them. Let's go with phones and go down there.
In the dark. Fuck that.
They'll have a fire.
Oh my God.
You don't think they have a fire? What? How do you think they keep? I was gonna say how do you think they keep warm, but it's pretty freaking hot.
It's boiling at the moment. I don't know. I haven't seen any fires.
I guess that'd give them away.
Oh, Nikita's listening from the background. She sent me a message.
Come on in.
Oh, Nah, she was just adding details to my homeless story, but I covered it.
Nah.
She's like, it was a girl that walked through my garden.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it hell.
Does she not want to come? She's not feeling well.
Nah, she's still got a fuck throat, so yeah,
Sucks.
not caused by me.
Let's move on. Okay, interesting.
I had a fun fucking just change.
Still stuck on homeless
Yeah,
people?
I bet you. Well,
Do you think they'll come back?
we could go one or two ways here. One of them briefly might touch on a homeless person, but it's a long way to get there.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, I wanted to talk about a couple of my gigs this week because I've had some
good.
absolute
How's it been
blinders.
going? It's been 4 weeks since I've had an update from you. It's like,
yeah.
actually, it was like a midweek update where you're like, it was a casino, and you said no one was like, even the MC couldn't crack anyone.
Was that last? That was last week.
Was it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But fucking. So this week, I had one of the moments that I was not looking forward to most in my comedy career. No. So on Wednesday night, so I'm in a little bit of a pigeonhole where I hate all my material, and I like want to start doing.
It's old.
Yeah, want to start doing new shit again. So I've got these two new jokes that I've just been overriding them so much that I'm like, I need to do them eventually to see if they're even funny.
Oh, you're just writing and not
Just
okay.
editing it like in my head, and I'm like, oh, this would be funnier if I said this, blah blah blah. Anyway, I got them both where I wanted to get them for stage. So I'm like, Wednesday night, I'm going to do them. It's an open mic room down at Pimpama.
Okay.
It's not going to be packed, blah blah blah.
Yeah, a Pimpama.
Yeah, Pimpama Pavilion, I think it is.
Is it near the tavern?
No, so I went to the tavern, and it's 6 minutes away from the tavern.
Oh, okay. You turned up at the tavern. I like the tavern there. It's nice.
Yeah. So got there, the place is fucking packed for some reason, and I'm like,
That's
what
awesome.
the fuck? Yeah, it was pretty
Maybe
sick.
I go back to my old material.
I genuinely was about to do that. Luckily, one of my mates was there, and he's like, if you don't try this, you're going to hate yourself after the set. And I'm like, oh, you're probably right.
Oh, the new material.
Yeah. Because I'd been messaging him that day, and I'm like, oh, I've got new shit to try. And he's like, I'll let you know what I think after you do it. And
when you got there, you were like, ugh.
well, I got there, I saw it was packed, and that was red flag number one. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to fucking do it, because if I don't do it now, I'm never going to try it, blah, blah, blah. And I prepared my set to try them. And then the thing that fucked me is the moment I've been waiting for. Someone that I know to be at a gig that I haven't invited, and like I don't know that they're going to be there, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So
someone that you know was at the gig that you didn't expect.
So I looked out in the crowd before I went on, and I saw this person. So the person
Do
was.
they know that you do comedy
No,
even?
no.
Okay.
So it was a person that I used to work.
small dick.
It was a person that I used to work with at a previous workplace where I was like in upper management.
Okay.
So I was sort of like his boss, I guess.
Direct report.
And then like we were briefly making eye contact before the gig, and I'm like, fuck,
As in because you didn't know it was for sure?
No, I knew it was him. It was that thing where I guess it was like awkward to go and talk to someone.
Why? I think that's how I would. You must like, you got to go head on and like just get it out of the way. No.
And then one sec. So then I was like, nah, I have to do shit that I know. And the other thing, I was
I
first.
have to do shit that I know.
Yeah, I have to do shit that I know I can at least get a couple of giggles out of the room, right?
Okay.
And then I was like, nah, I came with this set. I need to know if this new shit works. So fucking who cares?
Fucking struggle.
So I got up and I was first, which is always my least favorite spot. Because if people don't like dicks, then it's going to be a tough 10 minutes. So I got up.
Did the MC always like try and warm up or something? Or
Yeah, he warmed him up a bit, and then I got up, and then luckily, it wasn't like the best set ever, but it was like enough. Okay. It was a decent set. So I sandwiched it with enough of my old shit to make the new stuff like bearable.
Terrible. Yeah, okay, but how much of it was okay came from the old stuff?
To be honest, the new stuff probably got bigger laughs than the old stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
it
even
means
the
your
guy,
joke writing is improving.
possibly, or maybe it was just that was more exciting to say or something like that. I've heard comedians say that they when they get like a new
Oh, I
premise.
see. For you. So
It's
your
new,
delivery
it's
was
fresh.
different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm doing it again on Monday night too.
So wait, I don't understand. What was the worst part of the...
That dude was there. And
fuck.
but so, yeah, this is fucking all over the place. I'm trying to track back.
Yeah.
But the thing that was throwing me off, once I pushed past the part that I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm just going to get up. I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah, I know that.
Eventually it's going to happen. People are going to rock up and see.
Yeah.
But the thing that started to throw me off is, like, once they've said, oh, James missing, he's 100% that's him. Like,
Okay.
so I'm in my set and all I can see is him. He's got his phone and I don't know if he's taking
Filming.
photos or filming, and then he'll do this and then he'll go down and he'll be sending it to like probably some cunt that I used to work with and shit. And I'm like, I hate that. Like, it's
Do you
not.
care though, really?
No, like
I get
if it's the bits,
obviously you care.
If it's the bits that I'm like struggling in, like that didn't get hit huge laughs, and I just look like a fuckhead, like then I care a little bit. But like,
why though?
I don't know. It's just awkward.
Do you think you're ever going to see them again?
No, well, that's the thing. Like, I guess deep down, I don't really care, but it was just,
Yeah, I get it.
it was weird, and it threw me off a little bit.
Maybe it made it better.
Well, it was definitely my best set of the week.
Hey, can you come fill me some more? Okay.
So
Wait, so you haven't tried them again?
nah. So I was meant to try them Friday night, and we'll get to Friday.
We're on the way there.
So that was Wednesday. Thursday night, I wasn't meant to have a gig. I got a call Thursday Arvo, and they're like, "Oh, we've had a dropout. Can you come and fill in?" And it was in a room that I've never done before at Nunda that I've wanted to do for ages.
Okay.
And I did a room on Sunday night for the same promoter,
Yeah.
and there was only 11 people that rocked up, and for whatever reason, I was just loose and I was just talking to these 11 people and they just ate all my shit up. So I had a 6 set and I got off and he gave me mad props and stuff. So I think that's why he offered me the spot. So I've got there on Thursday.
On the Thursday. Right.
So rearrange our whole night. Like mum comes around to help with the kids and blah, blah, blah. And then I get to the gig and there's 10 people there again. And I'm like, fuck, like I thought this was a huge room shit. Like the stage was sick and all that. And then I got up and I was just like, they were not buying any of my dick jokes. They were like, we're here for high class comedy. Like, where's your knock knock jokes, clown?
Dance.
Yeah. And I had a pretty heavy bomb.
Was he like, so...
The only major laughs I got were me acknowledging how fucking awkward this bomb is right now and how I'm going to like drive my car off the gateway on the way back and blah, blah, blah. And they love that. They love the thought of me killing myself.
Why don't you lean into that?
That's the thing. I'd break them with little like things like that, and then I'd go straight back into my set, and they're like, "No, we're not here for
do you
this."
think that's the time? Then you're like, "All right, fucking the set's not working. Let's just talk shit."
Maybe, but it's just like,
Doesn't you say that's like a craft in itself? Like just talking
for
to
sure.
the crowd.
I'm definitely not there yet, though. Like,
But that's like the opportunity to do it, right?
I was talking to someone at a gig a couple of weeks ago, and they literally write on stage, and I'm like, I don't know how people do that because like I've at least got to have like a start and an ending, and then the middle can fucking go all around. But if I got on stage and I had just had 2 lines of a premise, and I'm like,
but
isn't it weird that milkshakes only come in 6 flavors? And then they're like, oh yeah, that is weird. And then I'm like,
do they?
I don't know.
What?
I was trying to think of something fucking
You
random.
have a start and an ending. Start, I come on stage, I bomb real hard. Ending, Gateway Bridge. What happens in the middle? Let's have a chat.
That's basically all my sets. So that was heavy, and then that led to Friday. So Nikita had to work all the back end of last week, which made me full-time dad.
Keep talking, we can drink.
Oh my God. Can you get me another one, please?
Oh my God, get me
Hot
one.
as fuck in here tonight.
What do you want?
Probably another one of these. They're down the very bottom. Hard Solo being discontinued. Unfortunate.
Bullshit.
Yeah, haven't you heard that?
No.
You haven't listened to any podcasts, have you?
Don't people like it?
Yeah, people are obsessed with it, but they're saying that
It's irresponsible.
yeah. They're saying the younger generation is confusing it with standard Solo.
Bullshit, it's in a black can.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking stupid.
It's not like you fucking sell it in the supermarket.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
you mean what younger generation
I don't
is
know.
going into?
Yeah. Breathe, Adrian.
That frustrates me a lot.
I'm fucking dripping in sweat. I need to get an aircon in here.
You're not.
I
You might
am.
feel like you are, but you're not.
And then Friday night, that's when it all went mega downhill. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my God, did you have to open it like that?
Because I knew it would annoy you.
That did annoy me. That did annoy me. So yeah, Nikita had to work full time at the end of last week, so I was stay-at-home dad. And you fucked it, didn't you?
Got some black shit off your can.
Fuck shit.
Yeah, go.
My dog's going nuts at something.
It's Ginny.
It's probably, homeless
Tina.
lady.
What's her name?
Let me quickly check my garage camera. No, we're all good.
No.
Yeah, so I was hoping that
Yeah.
the kids would give me enough time to like still do a little bit of work, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of like this and that. But I just literally, they fucking drained my whole day, which made me super stressed because I got so far behind on everything.
Yeah.
So then I was already somewhat not feeling the gig that I had locked in for Friday night, right? And it was a place that I'd never done as well. So I was looking
For
for
all these new places, you just
heaps of
chasing it, or?
heaps of new rooms popping up. This is a
Different.
new open mic room popping up, but the one on the Thursday night's like a curated room that I just never got the chance to do before, and I probably won't get the chance for a little while.
Okay.
Anyway, so I was half keen, and then Friday happened, and I was just I was depressed, James, like hardcore.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I've got to fucking go do it. And then 4 o'clock, my phone rings, and it's Sit Down Comedy. And they're like, we've had a fallout tonight at Nunda or Nudgy or something.
Yeah.
Do you want to fill the spot? And I'm like, oh, sit down calls, and I've got to fucking jump. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to be in the city anyway, so I'll do both gigs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Oh, I thought you meant you're going to drop one, but okay.
No, just
Yeah.
do one early, do one
Yeah.
late. So I teed it up with both promoters, and I'm like, I'll do yours early, yours late. And it was locked in, and I was like, oh, it's like adds a whole nother tier of stress to quickly punch this set out, drive 20 minutes over the other side of the city.
Stress to get there, or
Yeah,
I thought it would make it more worthwhile.
yes. So the only times I've made it work is with Based when I do the casino and the Avenue on the same night. That doesn't feel stressful for some reason.
Okay.
And then every time I've tried to double up a Brisbane gig, I think it's just like the whole parking situation
Yeah.
and shit like that. And it just turns into a head fuck. And
Just go get a lime.
yeah, every time I'm at the first gig, I'm just thinking about the second one and like, oh, am I going to make the time? Am I going to fucking do this? Oh,
Interesting.
and I'm like, it just adds so much extra stress. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, this is fucked. And then that crazy storm came as well. And I'm like, this is not a bad excuse to get out of all this. And I'm like, nah, I got to fucking go. So Nikita gets home from work, and it was basically just like high five on the way out sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I got in the car and I started driving, and I was like trying everything to get myself in the mood. I'm like playing like angry music and shit. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Pulled up, got an energy drink, and I'm like trying to pump myself up. And the storm is fucking bucketing down on my car. And like, it was
You have
like,
an umbrella.
no. And it was like, it was crazy to
Fucking
like,
rookie.
it was crazy that like the water had puddled over the road. So it was like annoying to drive in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm driving, and I'm like getting ready to turn around, and I'm like, this is not going to be worth it. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm going to bomb both these gigs. I'm like, I haven't had enough time to prepare any of my new shit. So I'm going to be the guy that keeps running his old shit. And I'm like, even though no one's going to give a fuck. Anyway, so I was like, oh, I'm just going to go, just going to fucking push through. Crank Creed even harder.
But
And then And then Nikita called me and she's like, oh, the outside roof is like leaking pretty hectic. I'm like going to have to move a heap of shit. And I was like, I'll be right there. And I just fucking bitch moved it hardcore and bailed on both gigs.
Did you?
Fucking hated myself for it.
Wow.
But because Nikita's like, oh no, like I can move it all. Like I was just letting you know. And I'm like, no, I'll be right there. And I got home and she's like, oh, it must be bad if you're like ditching comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. So
Is that the first time?
yeah, first time. So that's the thing. Like I've gone to gigs while like Nikita and the kids have been in hospital. I've been to gigs like during hailstorms. Like nothing could stop me. And then I don't know why on Friday, just couldn't fucking pull myself to do it.
Do you think you've opened I've done it now. It's like I can.
No, I think I don't know. I think I just, I don't know what it was. I think I literally just had too much on my plate.
I was going to say, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, because on Thursday and Friday and shit, I had a heap of like quotes and invoices to get out that I'd like promised people by the end of the week, and I didn't get any of them out, and I'm like, fuck.
It's pretty brutal, huh?
Yeah. So it was like, oh, and then driving to tell my little ha-has on stage, I'm like, well, fucking...
I should be doing quotes.
Yeah, Kev and Betty aren't going to get their fucking kitchen quote now. They're not going to be stoked if I'm like, yeah, no, you'll get it Monday. I just got to go tell people about fingering my dog for 5 minutes.
Trust me, it'll help.
Yeah. All right, how much are you making from that compared to our kitchen? Oh, nothing. It's costing me 12 tolls and fucking $600 in fuel.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
But this takes us back to how I said I could link it with a homeless person.
Oh, that's a big loop.
It is a giant loop.
Let's go.
So I've turned around to come home in the gigantic storm, right? And because it's so hectic, I've pulled over to the side of the road to message both like promoters to say my roof's leaking, which isn't a fucking massive lie. It was. And
Not a lie.
yeah. And then while I was like, because I'm trying to make it as soft as I can so that I get booked again in the future. So I was deep in concentration and it's just bucketing down. The only thing I can hear is the storm. And I'm in my brain. No, not even that. I hear the passenger door open and some cunt puts one leg in and like puts half an arse cheek on a seat. And it scared the fuck out of me. And I don't know, when you panic, all I could say was like, I think I was like, what the fuck are you doing or something like that. And this dude, like without even blinking, like, I think he was just as scared. He goes, oh, fuck, sorry, man, I thought you were an Uber, and just gets back out in the torrential rain and just starts walking away. And I was like, now I feel bad. I should have given him a lift. I should have pretended to be an Uber.
No, definitely not.
But it scared the fuck out of me.
Of course, someone opened your car. You're an idiot for not having your car locked.
Well, yeah. Do you normally drive with your car locked?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't do that. Nikita's old car used to lock once she started driving.
I have a thing you can press, it locks the car. I just press it.
You remember to just do it.
Maybe not if I get it, like, so say if I'm at work and I'm leaving to go home, no. But if I'm driving somewhere and I stop at lights, I'll press it. I don't want to get fucking that happen.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic.
Like, probably innocent. But then, yeah, here's the thing. I feel like most people are good people. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
So I was driving, just got off the highway and I saw there's like a car stopped and the dude had pulled over and he like jumped out of the car, was helping this guy push his car to the servo, which was like, he just, like, it's 10 meters or something.
Yeah.
And I like pulled up onto the median strip and I was going to jump out to stop, but he'd already like got it to the point where it was rolling enough and at a speed where like I could get out, but I'd like be running to catch up to the car and doing basically nothing. So I like pulled off the median strip and like slowly followed him, and I felt like the arsehole because I didn't jump out to help him. And this dude's like there pushing his car. I was like, I don't know, what are you meant to do?
Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know, awkward shit. But yeah, I felt like a cunt. I should have, because then I had to drive past him in the rain.
Okay.
So
then the move is...
It was so wet that he had to take his shoes off. He was walking barefoot.
What's the difference? If your shoes are already that soaked, just fucking wear your shoes.
I don't know. Wet shoes are uncomfortable. What, you like wet shoes?
I don't know. More than bare feet? I don't know.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe he had foot chafe. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
No, well, if you felt like a dick, the move would be to ask him if he needed a lift, seeing as you had to drive past him.
Nah.
I'm not an Uber, but...
That's awkward. Yeah,
You think that's awkward?
But get in my car.
No, he was going to
Then
get
he
in your
would
car
think-
voluntarily.
Then he'd think I'm the creep.
Yeah,
He'd be
yeah.
like, no.
No, I'm good, thanks.
I'll try my chances out here.
Oh, man.
I had a pretty funny thing happen this Arvo. I was fucking around on Instagram and it came up and it's like Chris Delia is going live and I'm like, I'll see what he's doing. And he was just laying on his bed fucking around and like he was replying to heaps of people.
Uh-huh.
So I just I wrote in the live and I'm like,
No, you didn't.
yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
It took me so long to write it. And I'm like,
Why?
I'm like, I even checked who was in the live to make sure I didn't know anyone in there.
Why?
It's awkward as fuck.
Fuck off.
So I just messaged and I'm like, what can I message to like stand out? Because he was only reading like the ones that jumped out to him. So I was like,
Just one of your jokes.
I was like, hey Chris, I'm the worst open micer in Australia. If I fly over, can I open for you? And he's like, he's scrolling, he's reading, and he's like, that is the best pitch I've ever read. And he's like, and then he read it out loud on the live, and I'm like, oh my God, that's sick. And he's like, it's pretty dedicated. He's like, I'd consider it. And he's like, no, tell you what, this is what I'm going to do. He's like, you fly over here and let me blow the roof off this place, and then you can close for me. And I'm like, he's like, try and follow that. And I'm like, oh. So, and then I messaged again and I'm like, if you're serious, I'll DM you. And that one just kept scrolling by and I'm like, fuck.
Should have gone again.
Yeah.
If you're serious, I'll DM you.
So,
Spammed it.
yeah. So I'm pretty much closing for Chris Delia.
That's pretty cool.
It was cool. I thought it was cool. But
He'll never hear this.
I'm going to tag him in all the reels this week.
Huh? You should.
Yeah.
That's like I saw a TikTok where these dudes were trying to get Jack Black to reply to one of their TikToks. They just kept doing it and doing it. And doing
really?
it, and eventually he did.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know how that shit works because I would assume if you tag, because they wouldn't get updated every tag, would they?
It wasn't that they just tagged him. They did tag him, but that was also part of the content as well. It was like, oh, we're trying to get Jack Black to reply to blah, blah, blah.
Right. So they were getting like followers and shit to message as well. Because I know a couple of podcasts are like that. They're like, Steve-O's in Australia. Let's try and get Steve-O on the podcast, and then all their they'll do it as well, and then they'll get all their followers to message Steve-O and be like,
that's annoying.
yeah,
That's an annoying way to do it, I feel.
yeah. I definitely wasn't going to suggest that for Delia. Just
Is he coming again?
no.
Oh. All right. Let's tee him up
But
for next time.
I know who his closer will be.
You just rock up, like go to like one of the shows and rock up like I'm the closer. He told me.
Yeah, I should have recorded the fucking
Live. Live's recorded.
Are they?
I don't know. There might be a... Wait, was it
I'll have to have a
Instagram?
look.
Or?
Yeah, Instagram.
Not sure.
If anyone recorded
Go
the
through.
live.
How long was it? Hours?
No, it was, I don't know, 15 minutes. Probably about that. But yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool. What's been happening in the world of you anyway since you've been gone?
Not much. Just hasn't worked out that I've been able to be here.
Yeah, I know. Fucking dog.
Nah. You were like,
No.
no, hang on. The first couple of times, you're like, don't come.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
When?
Like the first 2 times or whatever?
First week I was in the sunny coast.
Okay. Second time then.
I don't remember the second time.
No, I do.
Nikita was here.
Yeah, you both don't come.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think you guys were fucked after a shitty day or something.
Yeah, that rings a bell. A lot of shitty days. A lot of shitty days
See
lately.
that shit about Elon? I messaged you. I don't know if you saw.
No, what did he do?
Huh?
I was going to talk to you about the Cybertruck.
Okay, no, not that.
As you can see, it's all my YouTube content.
Why?
I think it's fucking sick.
I don't know. I think it's ugly as shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's ugly as shit.
See, Nikita, I showed Nikita, I'm like, I just put a deposit on one of these. And she came in and looked. She's like, it looks like a fridge on wheels.
Not wrong.
I just think it's
I think it looks shit.
I think
looks
it's
shit.
cool.
Why? What about it is cool?
It's just
I don't know if anyone's seen it, but go look it up. Google
it's
Cybertrucks.
so different that it's cool, I think.
That's
It's
not
cool.
one of those things where it can be so bad it turns good again.
It's cool that
straight bad.
every panel is stainless steel. It's cool that it's bulletproof.
What do you fucking... Yes, okay, homeless people move down the side of your house, but they're not fucking come to...
It has the largest piece of glass in automotive history as its front windscreen. That's pretty fucking cool. Imagine what you could see. Like, this is your windscreen.
You definitely saw that other video where they showed the bulletproof.
Yeah, but they fixed that. That was when it first got released, and it was awkward.
Yeah, but they fixed that.
That was a
Yeah, but
funny
they
thing.
fixed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
But yeah, I like it. I'm going to get one. It's going to be the official can't get any worse Cybertruck.
I think you should watch this video if you haven't seen it yet and don't know about it.
What, the one about Elon? What's he done?
Here we go. Is it here?
Are you sending it to me?
Yeah. What's the best way to send it? Share, copy link. This is what I feel. You Messenger.
Yeah, I can probably get it from Messenger.
Yeah, we.
Bear with us there.
I think Elon is
guys.
a fucking legend. I don't care what anyone else thinks.
Oh, he's fucking said it.
Huh?
Yeah, I like him too. Do you know who else I've got obsessed with lately?
Miley Cyrus.
Like obsessed?
Celine Dion.
Hang on. Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Why? Like he's cool.
Hello.
I like him. He's such a cool philanthropist.
Yeah.
But there you go. You watch this.
How long to go for? All right. We're watching a video on Elon.
You'll see.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money,
It's an interview.
go
just
f yourself.
Elon Musk, in his first interview since publishing a post agreeing with a user making an anti-Semitic
Fuck. I don't know. That's not the actual video. There's one where like he pretty much just tells like that's it. That is the video.
Go fuck yourself.
He tells all these advertisers to go fuck yourself.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Like
It's
multiple times on this interview fucking live TV thing.
It's cool to be at a point where you just don't have to give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the best decision business wise, but still, it's kind of like
I feel like he could realistically make any decision he wanted. He's at the point where he has all the money in the world.
yeah, I suppose.
The cunt's fucking like in space. He changed the whole design of a rocket because he wanted it to look more like a movie.
Yeah, he's like making more pointy.
Yeah.
yeah.
He wants it to
And
be
so we did.
more dick shaped. But yeah, he's fucking he's pretty next level.
Fuck, I wish you could see the actual other video. Everyone was shocked that he like did it. Obviously,
I'll have to look it up.
anyway,
It sounds fucking amazing.
just cool, right? I think they were like, yeah, we'll pull advertising or something. He's like, you can try and blackmail with money. I don't care.
I feel like he could just make his own company for whatever that advertiser was. Like if he's like,
I'll just buy them.
yeah, exactly. What did
Why
he buy
Mr.
Twitter?
Beast?
Mr. Beast.
Why?
Yeah, Mr. Beast is fucking. He's so sick.
Yeah. Oh, why? What about it?
Just like obviously all the philanthropy
philanthropy,
shit
yeah.
he does, but just the like ideas that he comes up with. Like the one that he released today was just make a dude live in a supermarket, and he gets 10 grand for every day that he lives there. And just watching, because like I'm like fucking easy. I'd make $100 million to live in a supermarket.
Doesn't it? Is it? Does he do the typical thing where it like makes it harder and harder
Yeah.
by putting restrictions?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like, taking
So
shit
that
out?
was the
Yeah.
thing. Like the dude was stoked. He walks into this gigantic
Yeah.
supermarket full of fucking groceries,
Yeah.
and then after day one, Mr. Beast comes in. He's like, "Here's your first 10 grand," and also the twist on the whole thing is to get this 10 grand, you have to give me 10 grand worth of produce and shit from the supermarket. So every day he's losing $10,000
Yeah.
worth of food
Yeah.
or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And that made it harder for him, obviously. And then by the end of it, he's basically just in a gigantic empty warehouse, which is obviously fucking with his head.
Yeah.
So I think he made it like
See that? Yeah.
43 days or something, 44 days. Yeah, it's nuts. He made 450 grand, or 45 days then, 450 grand. Yeah, it's nuts.
Pretty sick.
Have you, because he did the real life Squid Games thing as well.
I've
Yeah,
seen it.
that was sick. I think it's so lame that Netflix has done one now. Have you been watching that?
Have you seen them get sued over it?
No, what happened?
Because people like they got actual injuries instead of being sued over it.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that. I was thinking, because I've been watching it with Nikita, and I was
Squid
like,
Game. If you haven't,
the fucking
fuck you, the game show.
yeah, the game show one.
Fuck you.
Why?
Watch the fucking show.
I watched the show.
Oh, you watched it?
So the only reason we got sucked into it, we thought it was like, because we heard Squid Games 2 was coming out.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So there is still that. Well, that's what we thought it was.
Okay.
And
The
then
problem is, I bet you watched English dub, and I can't
did.
do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It's so bad.
No, I think we watched subtitles.
Oh, okay.
I think we did.
I respect you if you did. If not,
I'm pretty
you
sure
did.
we did. And it like, because
It's
that was the
100%
thing.
different.
Nikita hates subtitles,
Yeah.
and every podcast I was listening to said you have to watch it with subtitles.
Yeah,
so I was
'cause
like,
it's
and as
fucking-
soon as we got like 15 minutes into the first episode, she was hooked enough to just be like, okay, we're doing
Yeah.
subtitles.
If you don't like subtitles because you can't read.
Who was it? Was it Ash or actually it might have been Jake that said they watch everything with subtitles? Like even
Sometimes I do that. It depends.
really?
Sometimes.
Why?
So I do a lot of watching, like when I'm doing other shit,
Okay, that makes sense.
and then so I'll like have it on and I like look at it parts, but I'll still have the sound on. It's like it might be quiet.
Can you concentrate while you do other shit and play something else at the same time?
Yeah,
That's crazy to me.
but only sometimes in certain things. Like there's certain situations that I need, like it has to be specific things.
Yeah, right.
So like when I was writing like reports or whatever, I would be able to have a show on
Yeah, okay.
and like have it on in the background. It's
'Cause
kind of
that's-
like if you're making boxes or whatever, and you can put something.
Yeah,
on, like,
yeah.
have it on.
That like if I do that, if I'm working, I can put whatever on and
Yeah.
it's still happening. But yeah, the last week or so I've been doing quotes and I've been putting movies on while I've been doing the
Distract.
quotes. Yeah, 100%.
Try
I'll be typing and then I'll notice like 10 minutes later I'll just be like,
just watch.
and I'll be like, fuck, I'm just watching a movie now.
When I had to study it, like it seems weird, but like classical music was really good.
Yeah, so when I write, I play like lo-fi beats and shit
Yeah.
like that. And it helps me with writing. I don't know why, I just get in like this weird little rhythm and like flow state.
Makes sense.
But yeah, if I'm
Death metal.
watching or listening anything, anything with like words or anything like that, like if I try and write with songs with lyrics, then I'll just be
Oh, interesting.
singing the lyrics.
You should try then, like songs, say like a different language, like Korean songs, because you won't understand, but it'll still have lyrics.
That's interesting. I might try that.
Yeah, just pick a genre, but like in a different language.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Because even I tried to trick my brain because I was
You
like,
don't understand.
yeah, I was like, I didn't like a whole heap of the songs that were coming on, and I'm like, I want to hear songs that I know. So I looked
Yeah.
up like the acoustic versions of those.
Okay.
But I just found myself singing the
Acoustic-
lyrics.
Oh, right. Just give me
So it's just like-
karaoke.
Basically, and I'm like, this isn't going to work. But yeah, I fully might try the other language thing. That could be weird.
It is weird. I tried it too. It's super weird.
Fuck yeah.
What else? So much other stuff happens.
Like what? Go.
Go.
Been here for like 100 weeks. You should have heaps of stuff.
Did you see that
You got
shit
your new
about...
fancy phone.
I do have a new phone, and the case finally came after 74,000 years.
It's a pretty cool case.
Thanks. You know, okay, so I think it's a Canadian company or an American company. I can't remember.
Right.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'll forgive you.
And so they released this case. It was like the first time they'd done a super clear case. And everyone was complaining that it scratches really easy.
Right.
And it kind of does. But like one of the reasons why is because other clear cases, they put like a coating on it, and that's what makes it go yellow. And so this
Right.
is like supposed to never go yellow.
True.
But after all the backlash that they had about it, they were like, oh, Everyone that bought one will send you another one of our second, like when we update it.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I was like, okay.
So did you get the first or second?
It's the first one because the first one.
Yeah, right.
But then I got an email. It's like, yeah, you don't have to do anything. When the new one comes out, we'll send it to you.
Yeah, okay.
Which I thought was kind of cool. I don't know how many companies will like just give you extra shit for like.
Yeah,
sorry,
for sure.
It's fucked.
Yeah. Did you get a fancy watch yet?
Not yet.
No?
Okay.
I was playing with my fancy watch today. So
He means Apple Watch.
Apple Watch Ultra.
Ultra.
So mum's away on a cruise, so we've had to go around and like feed her chickens and stuff the last couple of days. And she's bought like one of those above ground pools for the kids for summer. Mm-hmm. So while we've been around there, we've just been like jumping in for 10, 15 minutes to cool down. And today I was around there. So I put my phone on like the, what's it called again? Like the waterproof fucking whatever it is. Hang on.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. So water lock, that's what it is.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. Your phone?
My fucking watch.
Oh.
So I put it on water lock while I went in the pool. And
what if you forget? Does
yeah,
it
well,
break it?
that's what I'm so nervous about. Like, even when I have showers, I take it off because I'm just nervous it's going to fuck out. But I'm like, okay, it has it for a reason. So when I jumped in the pool, this is the first time I've gone swimming with it.
Okay.
So I've put water lock on and I've jumped in the pool and I'm swimming around and I'm playing with the kids. And then I looked down at my watch and I had it still just beneath the surface of the water.
Yeah.
And
it does depth and shit.
Yeah, it had like dive mode on
Yeah.
it. And it was telling me like how deep I am and like
And then you started playing
my
diver
oxygen
in the pool,
level.
didn't you?
100%. I started going, like lifting my hand from the top of the pool and I was like lowering it and I'm just watching all the numbers go up and shit. And then I'd like start swishing my arm really fast and more numbers would go up. I'd be like, this is sick. I want to go diving in the ocean now just to see what my watch does.
Are you scared of diving? Some people are.
Yeah. Something about the ocean fucking terrifies
Yeah.
me.
Tara hates the ocean too. She's like black water. Like she won't. Like if we've been on like a boat a couple of times and she's like, I'm not jumping in the water.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
No,
Yeah?
I agree.
Fucking wow.
What
if the water's clear, you can see it?
I would get in the water, but I would not be comfortable.
Even if the water's clear and you can see the like to the bottom.
Dude, whatever
Now I can
is
see
in
what's
there,
coming at me.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever's in there can move a whole lot faster than me.
That's true.
It's nuts.
But like I don't know. It's not likely to fucking anything's gonna happen.
It could.
So? That's a terrible fucking way to view that.
Would you rather be lost in space or the ocean?
Oh god, that's tricky. Am I in space like in a spaceship?
Because
like to be lost at the ocean, I picture it's like you're on a raft.
Okay, pretend you're in a you're in like a survivable vessel in both situations.
Okay.
So whether that's like a lifeboat in the ocean or
it has to be kind of equivalent. I can't be on a cruise ship on the fucking ocean.
I can go on a cruise ship and be sweet. I'm talking like you're stranded, like
the ocean. Yeah, because you can get rescued. You're fucked in space.
Yeah, you are fucked, aren't you? Nikita and I watched this.
There's no one fucking passing.
Yeah,
Elon.
Nikita and I watched this terrible movie while we're in the sunny coast, and it was one of those ones where it was so bad we couldn't turn it off just because we wanted to see how it ended.
That's not real.
And I forget what it was called, but basically it was about this lady being like lost at sea, or her boat got hijacked by these people out at sea, and she had to keep diving to the bottom of the ocean, and like sharks and shit kept coming, and it scared the fuck out of me. I don't know. It's relatively new on Netflix.
Diving deeper to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah,
that doesn't jive with my. It's not possible.
You don't reckon?
How? You can't just keep going deeper. The pressure will crush you.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I guess it would.
There's certain points you can get to,
but like not. What do you
like?
Not keep going deeper. Like, fucking what's old mate submarine that got imploded?
I don't know his name.
Yeah,
but yeah,
You can.
I guess that's like the deepest point of the like.
I don't think so. 3,000
Surely you
meters
can
or
go.
something?
Surely you can go like to the bottom of sections of the sea.
I don't know. You can probably look it up. There's a thing called Google.
Off you go.
What's the limit of diving? You can definitely go 10 meters.
Today my watch went to 0.5.
I've been 10 meters scuba diving before.
10 meters. That seems far.
It's not as far as it seems. It feels like it is though. If you're not.
I don't even think I could do scuba diving.
So Tara tried with me and she couldn't get real far. She's like, "You got some black shit stuck to your head." I don't know what it is.
For a second, I was like, "Why would Tara be saying that?"
No, so we went. Where
fuck
were we?
is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a sticker.
I think
off
we were
the
in-
coaster.
Must have been in Thailand or something. And like, if you're gonna go learn to scuba dive, go to fucking Thailand and learn to scuba dive.
Actually,
Yeah.
that seems sketchy.
It was a little sketchy, but fucking pretty cool too.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
Carry
most people go overseas to like learn.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like people go overseas to go to the dentist too because it's way cheaper.
I feel like I'd get stitched up and I'd just be sent on like a scuba adventure with Mr. Chow from The Hangover.
Leslie Chow. It says recreational divers can dive as deep as 40 meters.
That does not seem far.
I
eh?
know. Maximum diving limit, 130 feet. You can exceed this point, but you need technical diving skills to go beyond that. So it's like maybe like crazy decompression sickness.
Yeah, right.
40
Yeah,
meters.
I thought you could go fucking.
Fucking no. This is
Heaps
why I
far.
want to know in your movie.
Yeah, it's
Just
probably
keeps
all
diving,
movies
keeps
are full
diving.
of shit.
No, but like that's like in terms of let's fucking get this signed off. Oh yeah, it's semi-plausible.
Yeah.
That would not pass fucking the first hurdle.
Okay, Mr. Diver.
Huh? No.
I watched 2 other movies this week that you and Matt would be angry at. I could have watched any movie, but I just watched some classics.
Wait, you watch old movies you've already seen?
Yeah.
I hate you.
It was while I was quoting, so I just wanted something.
Okay,
actually, I watched
that's fair.
3.
That doesn't
Actually, I
count.
watched 3 movies this week that I'd already seen.
Why are you quoting doesn't count. Go.
Wolf of Wall Street,
Yeah, okay.
Uncut Gems.
I don't know what that is.
Bullshit.
No.
You have to watch that.
Oh, I have to watch it
Yeah.
now. I'll watch that if you watch one of the fucking 1,000 things we've told you to watch.
It is
I'll add it to my list.
crazy.
Uncut Gems. Who's in it?
Adam Sandler.
Oh, I've seen the start of it.
Have you?
Yeah, I haven't watched it all.
Okay.
I've seen the start of it, yeah.
The first time I watched it, it was a hard watch, and I think I turned it off as well because I'm like, this isn't Adam Sandler. But you push through, and
But I like
it turns
Adam
into it.
Sandler's like dark kind of movies.
Yeah. It was a fucking sick movie.
New
And the second time I watched it, I think it was like better because I knew what was coming.
to watch. Yeah, I haven't finished it, but I'll watch it. I've got a list going now.
And what was the last one I watched?
It's Netflix.
War Dogs.
I haven't watched that
Which I
only
fucking
recently
love.
for the first time.
Really?
Like maybe. So I've been here for like 3 weeks, so maybe 6 weeks ago or something.
True. Yeah, I love that movie as well. All 3 of those movies
Pretty good.
probably in my top 10.
You should. I'm trying to think of something that you'll actually watch.
I've still got all those movies you told me to watch
Yeah,
that
but
I
you
just
don't
haven't.
remember what they are.
Yeah. There's that Tom Green one, Selling Harvard or whatever.
Stealing Harvard.
Stealing
you have
Harvard.
to watch that.
Yeah, I'll watch it one day.
Bullshit, you will.
One day I will.
That's a movie that you could put on in the background after you've watched it once, and you would.
Yeah, but I have to watch it that once.
Yeah.
That's the issue. It's getting me to watch something that first time.
But you just watched a fucking dumb shark movie.
Because we were away and we just needed something like to get us to bed. We literally put it on to finish cleaning the apartment ready for the next day. And then we were just like, this is fucking stupid. And then next minute we're on the couch just
Watching
waiting
it.
to see what happens. But it was like, we weren't really watching it. We were both just on our phones and
Nah.
like blah, blah, blah.
I feel like you're a reality show guy, aren't you?
To an extent. I used to be
Okay.
like heavy into it. But then I got over just all the fucking drama and
Oh, okay. I never got
why?
into
What are you?
it.
What are you about to
nothing.
pitch?
Nothing. I just felt like that was your jam.
Yeah, no, I was into like Jersey Shore and all that sort of fucking lame shit. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I say that. I like Survivor, so.
Yeah, that I can never get into it. Never get into Survivor.
Yeah, I love it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
Still?
know why.
Is it still on?
Yeah, there's an Australian one now too.
Yeah,
Like
right.
6 or 7 seasons of an Australian sport.
Do you reckon you could go good on that?
I'd give it a go.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right. There we go. Channel 9 still?
I think so.
There we go. Channel 9. Hit him
Oh,
up.
you got to send a fucking video in.
Do ya?
Then I'll end up being like you on the block.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, if the block needs me, I'll be there. I'll be there for you.
Did you see that shit about?
Matthew Perry.
Oh, that's what I was looking up to try and send you something else. I don't know if this is too hard to read.
I don't know. I'm getting fucking hot and
It
drippy.
is pretty hot. It says creators of fake influencer. So these creators in somewhere. Wait, are you gonna actually? Do you record this still or no?
Nah.
Oh, okay, but okay, I'll just read it to you. Then.
Yeah, read it to us there, Adrian.
I'll show you. Check this out. All right,
Creators of fake
No, no,
influence.
that
Oh,
girl?
yeah.
fake girl,
Yeah.
not real.
Oh, she's not real.
AI girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Hectic.
And then, so these fucking... Let me open up this article so I can quick read. So this Spanish agency says they were going through a rough patch, and they decided they had enough, and so they made a fake 25-year-old pink-haired girl to advertise out to people, and they make $11,000 a month now.
That's hectic.
It's fucking crazy.
There's heaps
It's
of
not
like
even a real fucking person.
yeah. There's heaps of like TikTok people that do that like NPC shit.
Yeah.
And
How
it
real
just-
does that look? It's
Yeah,
fucking
it looks
crazy.
100% real. It irritates me like so hard when I'm scrolling TikTok and it's just like a lady standing there and she's like, "Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses." And she's pretending she's like a computer fucking game character. And she's getting like thousands of dollars from TikTok just from doing lives. And I'm like, so fucking annoying.
You see that whole YouTube shit about React content and like how they're pulling a bunch of it down? So YouTube's pulling a bunch of React content down, saying that they're not, people aren't, because there's a ton of it. There are a few that like add value to the content, right? Make constructive commentary or whatever. The majority of people that do it are like them just dead-faced watching it.
Oh, yeah. Some of that shit irritates me as well.
Yeah, so YouTube's pulling a bunch of that down now because they're essentially making money off the original creators' fucking work.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I saw a TikTok today of a couple of fucking guys doing a podcast like you and I, and the clip started. They're like, "Oh, how good was Andrew Schultz's show in Melbourne?" And then the other guys are like, "Yeah, it was amazing." And then they just jumped to a clip straight from Schultz's Instagram, and that was the rest of the TikTok. And I'm like,
Yeah,
"You guys have done nothing other than
exactly
say how good was this into a
fucked,
mic."
hey?
Yeah,
And then, so YouTube's pulling a bunch of that shit down now. And a lot of the people that are getting, I guess it's like an algorithm and automated, but a lot of the people that like do add value
yeah,
are getting pulled down too.
yeah. Right.
It's pretty crazy.
Fucking hell, eh?
No React content anymore.
No, luckily we don't do any of it.
We should. We missed the train, I think.
Yeah, fuck that. All right, you ready to call it there? Because I'm fucking dripping.
Come on, mate. It's like a sauna. It's like good for you.
No, it's fucked. I'm so hot right
Wait,
now.
I want to know what happened to your ice fucking bath.
Did you? Oh, you haven't listened to fucking. Okay, Nikita challenged me a couple weeks ago. So
I can listen to it.
Nikita's
Stop with
been
it.
saying she came on the podcast and she argued that I haven't been having ice baths. I've been having cold water baths.
Okay.
So I guess
through.
an update. I challenged her to have a cold water bath, and then I'd have a proper ice bath. And I went and had a proper ice bath, and I feel like because I've
Where?
been just in like
You
the
just got a
bathtub.
bunch of ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just, like she watched me and shit, and I feel like because I'd been having those cold baths, my body was just used to the cold, and I just got straight in, and I was like, sweet.
You reckon?
Yeah, which I don't think she was too happy about. She wanted me to struggle. Because I do struggle in like cold water.
Okay.
It just makes me fucking like hyperventilate and shit.
Alright, next time add salt to the water.
Yeah, well, that's what she actually said that as well because she's like big on like I don't know what all the salts are, like Epsom salts and
Oh,
like
not because of that.
oh, what are you
Just because salt will make the ice. It'll make the ice dissolve faster and it'll make it colder.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, try it.
Not try it, it will.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how you can make like ice cream in a bag. If you get ice and throw salt on it, it'll like make it super cold. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I just obviously I don't have a proper ice bath and I don't want to spend $4.50 every day on a bag of ice. So I was listening to Huberman and he's like, fucking if you're like broke or if you don't have an ice bath, just start with like cold water baths.
Yeah.
And he's like, then when you eventually get somewhere, at least you'll have a starting point somewhere. You're not just dipping straight into ice.
Oh, so you've been doing baths but cold water?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
yeah.
thought. Okay,
Yeah.
that's more.
So
than-
I've been doing.
Last time I talked to you, it was just like cold shower.
No. So I've been doing cold baths and I've been getting, I've got 2 ice packs in the freezer and I've been putting them in, but
Okay.
they don't probably do fuck all. But it still just gives like
colder
a
than
little
hot.
bit of a chill.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty
yeah.
good.
So I've had a proper
How do you
ice.
feel after it though?
Good, yeah. 100%.
Noticeably.
Yeah, for sure. I feel actually like amazing when I jump out for
Yeah.
some reason.
That's
I don't
cool.
know.
Do you think you said you're scared of the ocean? Would you jump in like there's people that jump in the ice water?
No, fuck that.
What?
No way.
Why?
Probably a polar bear or some shit under there.
All right.
All right, fuck you.
See ya.
All right, see you later.
Bye.